everyone! Welcome back to Coloring Rugs, the place where we color, create, and tell amazing stories. I'm so happy to have you here today. Today we have something really exciting to color together. We'll be coloring an exciting picture. Look at all the details. Doesn't it look fun to color in? But wait, it's not just about coloring today. Oh no. As we color this beautiful scene, we're going to listen to a fantastic story about two foxes, Pip and Prancer, and their big Christmas adventure. So get ready to grab your markers or whatever you like to color with, and let's begin! While we color, I'll tell you the whole story about what happens on this magical Christmas Eve when Pip and Prancer discover a pile of gifts. What do? Do they open them? Or wait for something special? Let's find out together. It was Christmas Eve, and two foxes named Pip and Prancer were standing in the snow looking at a huge pile of shiny presents. Pip, the older fox, was calm and smart. He always thought things through. Prancer, the younger fox, was excited, full of energy, and loved to explore. The snowflakes were falling softly from the sky, covering the mountains and trees with a white blanket. Colorful Christmas lights hung all around, making the snow sparkle. The whole forest looked magical under the twinkling stars. In front of them, the gifts glowed like treasure. Red, green, and gold wrapping paper covered each box, and big, shiny bows sat on top. Prancer's eyes lit up. He had never seen so many beautiful gifts before. Wow, look at all these presents, Prancer said, jumping up and down. Let's open them now. There's so many, they must be for us. Pip looked at his little brother and shook his head gently. Hold on, Prancer, he said with a smile. We don't know if these presents are ours. Maybe they belong to someone else. We can't just open them because we want to. Prancer pouted and kicked at the snow. But it's Christmas, Pip. Why can't we open them? No one else is here. Pip put his paw on Prancer's shoulder. I know it's exciting, but it's not right to take something if it's not ours. We should wait and find out who these presents belong to. Christmas isn't just about getting things. It's about giving and sharing too. Prancer sighed and crossed his arms. But what if nobody comes? What if these presents are just sitting here for us to take? Pip thought for a moment and then said, let's wait until midnight. If no one comes by then, we'll figure out what to do. Sometimes the best things happen when we are patient. So the two foxes sat down next to the pile of gifts. Their furry tails curled around them to stay warm. The cold wind blew and the snow fell softly around them, covering the ground like a soft white blanket. Everything was quiet except for the sound of the wind and the soft crunch of the snow beneath their paws. To pass the time, Pip and Prancer started telling each other stories. Pip began with a story. Once upon a time, there was a fox who always wanted to be the first to get everything. He ran so fast through the forest every day, trying to find the best things, that he never stopped to see what was around him. One day, he missed the most beautiful sunset because he was running too fast. And by the time he turned around, the sun was already gone. Prancer giggled. That's a silly fox. If he had just stopped for a moment, he would have seen the sunset. Pip smiled. Exactly. Sometimes, when we rush, we miss the most beautiful moments. Time passed, and Prancer started to get restless again. Pip, it's almost midnight, and no one's come. I really want to open the presents. What if they are for us after all? Just as Prancer said that, they heard a soft jingling sound coming from deep in the forest. It sounded like little bells ringing in the distance. Prancer's ears perked up. Did you hear that? Pip nodded. I did. Let's see who's coming. Suddenly, through the trees, a group of forest animals appeared. There were squirrels, rabbits, and deer, all dressed in tiny scarves and hats to keep warm. Leading them was a wise old owl with shiny silver feathers that sparkled in the moonlight. The owl landed softly in front of the foxes and smiled kindly. There are the gifts we've been looking for, she said in a warm voice. These presents are for all the animals in the forest to share together on Christmas morning. Prancer's eyes went wide with surprise. Oh no, I thought they were just for us, he said, feeling a little embarrassed. The owl chuckled softly. It's easy to think that way, little one. But Christmas is about sharing and thinking of others. These gifts are for everyone, and when we share, the joy becomes even bigger. Pip looked at Prancer with a grin. See? Waiting and being patient was the right thing to do. And now, we get to share the happiness with everyone. Prancer nodded, understanding now. You were right, Pip. I was so excited to have the presents for myself that I didn't think about sharing. But sharing makes Christmas even more fun. All the animals gathered around the gifts, and together, they opened the presents under the sparkling lights. Inside were all kinds of wonderful things. Soft blankets, tasty treats, and shiny toys. Everyone laughed and played together, enjoying the warm feeling of friendship and kindness. As the night went on, Pip and Prancer curled up in the snow, feeling happy and content. The stars twinkled above the snowy mountains, and the Christmas lights glowed softly around them. It had been a special night, not just because of the gifts, but because they had learned something important. Prancer smiled as he lay down beside his big brother. "Thank you, Pip, for teaching me to be patient and to share. This is the best Christmas ever." And with that, the two foxes fell asleep, their hearts full of Christmas joy and the warmth of sharing with others. Moral of the story: good things come to those who wait, and sharing brings more happiness than keeping everything for ourselves. Let's wrap up our coloring process, but before we finish, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. Your support helps us continue creating more fun and colorful content for you. Don't forget to stay tuned for more exciting stories and coloring adventures coming your way soon!